Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make this trendy mesh can with two side drape. So if it's something you would love to learn, do it to watch to the end, like, share and subscribe. So let's get right to it. So the first thing we are going to do is to get your basic skirt pattern like this. I've already drafted mine, so we are going to use this to cut both the back and the front. And when you draft yours, make sure to duplicate this because we are going to use it later. So the first thing we are going to do right now is to mark 1 inch all the way to the base of the skirt. Mark 1 inch all the way to the base of the skirt, and I'll go ahead and rule all the points across this way. So we are going to use slash and spread method for this tutorial. So this is what we have. I'm going to number them so that we don't get confused when we are placing this. And I'll go ahead and cut all these out. Make sure to label yours 1 to the end so that you don't get confused when you are placing on your fabric. All right, this is very important. So this is what we have. I'm going to go ahead and place this on my fabric. I'll just fold my fabric and place this one after the other on my fabric. So make sure you number yours so that you don't get confused when you are placing them. So I've already gone ahead to place mine. You can see. So I leave 1 inch in between. If you place one, you have to leave 1 inch. If you place another one, number two, you have to leave 1 inch. But it depends on how you want your drape to be. If you want it to really drape, you can leave up to 2 inch, 1.5 inches or 2 inches. It depends on what you want. So I'm trying to manage fabric, so I leave 1 inch in between. All right. So after that, you're going to pleat it. Okay, you're just going to carry and place. Just pay attention to how I'm doing this so that you understand it better. You see what I am doing? That is how I'm going to do it all the way to the end. We are going to pick and place on another one. So this is what it looks like. I've already gone ahead to pleat everything, and this is what it's looking like. So you can see the shape of our skirt coming out already. So this one that we have, this duplicate we have here, we're going to place it on top. Like you can see how everything fits into the other one. So we're going to use this to just trace out the skirt, the shape, so that the shape will come out well. So that was why I said you should duplicate it earlier. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to take this off now, and I'll go over to my machine, and after removing the pieces, I'm going to go over to my machine and sew it all the way down to hold the pleating in place. So I'm going to keep this aside just so we can work on the back pattern. All right. So for the back pattern, I've already gone ahead to place all the papers accordingly, and I have my zipper allowance of 1 inch there. You can see the zipper allowance of 1 inch because there's going to be zipper at the back. So I forgot to mention earlier, when drafting your pattern paper, if you are using a mesh material, there's no need for you to add your sewing allowance because the material is already stretchy. If you add your sewing allowance, it's going to be too big at the end of the day. So if you are using a mesh material for this particular style, there's no need for you to add your sewing allowance when drafting the pattern. Okay, so this is basically it for the back pattern. I'll just go ahead, since I've already showed you guys how to do the front pattern. I'm not going to pleat this on the camera. I'll just go ahead and pleat it off camera and hold it down. So I've already gone ahead to do that. You can see this is the front and this is the back pattern. You can see how the drape is draping. I really love this. The drape came out so well and it's looking so nice. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and place the front pattern, arrange them properly, place the front pattern. Working with mesh is very difficult because it moves a lot, so you have to be patient when working with this particular fabric. So I'm just going to place the front pattern on the back pattern this way. Make sure to take your time, arrange them properly. Like I said, working with mesh is very difficult. It's going to move a lot, and I'll go ahead and sew the side together. So I've already gone ahead to do that. You can see what it looks like. So the only thing remaining now is to attach the upper part. I did that off camera. I didn't film the upper part because I used the normal basic bodies for the upper part, and we've done tutorial on how to make a normal basic bodice before. So this is it for this tutorial. But if you don't know how to make a basic body, please do to check my other videos. I have plenty videos on how to make a basic bodice. All right, so this is basically for this tutorial. If you find this video helpful, do to like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I will reply to it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.